Simmer is upstairs, our color analyst with the general manager of the Calgary Flames, Darryl Sutter.
Well, thanks, Mark. Darryl, definitely a very exciting start, maybe not for the Flames as far as giving up goals, but excitement in a home opener late in the season for the Boston Bruins.
Well, it's great to come back to one of the original 6 teams and have a home opener. See Johnny Busick and Raymond out on the ice, and it's great to see that. But quite honest, I evaluate it by how we play, not about what goes on before the game.
Definitely a very sluggish start. We started talking a little earlier about the mistakes that the Flames are making early in games. And it's hard enough to be playing on the road as it is, but to be falling by 1 or 2 goals.
Well, you look at the last 2 games, Montreal, the first good scoring chance they had was a breakaway for a goal, and tonight the first good scoring chance they have is a 2-on-1, first shift of the game. And it's really, there's no excuse for that. There's such an issue being made that we don't score enough goals, but we score enough goals. The problem is we're giving up too many quality scoring chances. Both goals tonight are, as I said, one is a 2-on-1 as a result of a offensive zone blue line turnover, and the second goal is a defensive zone turnover. And you can't, it's a game of mistakes, but limit the quality ones, and you give yourself a chance to win every night.
Well, you and I both played in an era where really, a little bit of offense, but defense was the #1 key that you taught players. Yeah, do you feel that the players are getting a little bit too far away from the defensive style hockey?
Absolutely. It can, I think that there's a lot of the experts created a monster in Calgary, and the fact is exactly what you said. You play I don't think there's any team in the National Hockey League now that plays a defense first game or an offense first game. You have to be a very well-rounded team, and right now we have a lot of our players aren't playing that way. They're not playing in the tough areas like they should.
Well, enough about tonight's hockey game. What about Darryl Sutter, the general manager, not general manager, coach now? How difficult is it for you not to be back in there behind the bench?
Well, first off, it's something, Charlie, that wasn't like an overnight decision. It's something that really the lockout slowed it down. I probably would have not done it last year if there wouldn't have been a lockout. So it's not something that I just jumped into. The biggest change for me is this right here, is watching from up top, and it's a real easy game from up here, and it's a lot different when you're down there. So it's given me the opportunity to do what I'm supposed to do, which is to oversee the players in the organization and to spend time with everybody. So it's not just about the Calgary Flames, it's about the Omaha team and all our kids in junior and college in Europe.
Well, definitely your role as a general manager has changed over the years, and not just yours, but everybody in the NHL with the new CBA and the way players are moving around. It's definitely a full-time job now. It's got to be a tough combination to do both of them.
Well, it's impossible to do them both and do them both really well. I think Florida's the only team now that's doing it, and quite honestly, there's just not enough time in a day to do both. And I found that last year there was times where I wasn't spending enough time on the coaching part of it, or there was times I wasn't spending enough time in the managing part of it, and that's not good for the organization. So I think in the long run, the vision is the general manager's job is to make sure that you're good for a long time, not just for a short period of time. And I know by only doing one job, the organization's better for it.
Well, Darryl, thanks for stopping by. We look for a much stronger defensive period coming from the Calgary Flames. Let's send it back downstairs to Mark Stiles.